to see the best restored Halifax in the world.
Don't you love those words? Don't
Yeah.
you love those words? I'm Chris.
I'm Jon.
Jon,
Nice to
welcome.
meet you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Sure.
Welcome. Good to see you here.
Andy.
And you're here to see what, the Hercules?
No.
No. Now, Chris, Jan is our lead diver for the salvage of HR 871.
Okay.
And Shell is our founder of SCSC. He's been diving for many, many years.
Okay.
And Andreas is one of the divers that works with Jan, and we're gonna, we've cased out the entire Halifax.
Yeah.
We've started lifting pieces now.
Yeah.
And so we're going to continue until we're done. And then everything goes out to Nanton, to the Bomber Command Museum.
Right on. Well, welcome. It's a great pleasure to have you here. Anything to do with Halifax, obviously, I'm interested in because we have something to do with Halifax over a number of years. And again, with Carl working together, we were able to find some parts and pieces, just like you are right now.
Yeah.
And I'm very hopeful that your project will end up as good as ours. At least I hope you think ours is good. I'll leave that to you to determine when you see the finished product. We have a number of Halifax parts and pieces around the world that I'm sure you've seen at Hendon and at Elvington and things like that. But we kind of think we're the best so far anyway.
Yeah, no.
Now that's your challenge now, is to be as good as or better than us.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, Halifax took several years to restore, but the whole point is when they see it, it's going to knock their socks off. Because I know what loving care was put into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and take a look. I'm just going to let you wander around first of all before we get too involved in actually looking inside and things like that. But I want you to get a feel for the outside. Feel free to walk inside the barriers, take photographs, pictures. You can say wow anytime you want. And, so we'll start that off. While you're doing that, I'm going to take another group that's just arrived that I have to get going inside. So I'll give you about 15 minutes to stay outside and do your thing.
Okay.
But as I said, feel free to open up, go inside the barriers, get inside the bomb bay, take a look at that restoration. That's amazing in my opinion, the way they completed the bomb bay area.
Right.
So here we go. You ready?
All right.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh shit! Jävlar vad stort det är.
Can I start? Wow.
Is that big enough for you?
Jesus Christ, it's so big.
I like that. That's a good word to use.
The cockpit window is 21 feet off the ground. 7 meters off the ground for the cockpit window.
It's amazing. It's so big. It's amazing.
So, Jan,
Yeah.
is that big enough for you?
It's not too big, but it's big.
Yeah, I know. And it's the same physical size as the Lancaster.
It's incredible.
But remember, the Canadians did 70% of all their bomber missions with this airplane, not with the Lancaster. So this is an important airplane to all of Canada. And we need a Halifax for Western Canada. So I will work with you guys and we will get one.
Yeah, sure will.
So that is a special container
Yeah.
full of machine guns and ammunition and everything for the underground resistance fighters.
Yeah.
So Halifax was not only a bomber, it was also a specialty airplane for dropping secret agents or dropping containers
Yeah.
to the resistance fighters. And the Halifax was built so strong, it could tow a giant glider behind it. So the Halifax was a jack of all trades. It did many things well. So the Canadians turned it into something great. And so that's why we're here and I hope we're able to get some good information when you study it today.
Yeah.
It's a big. And you see,
I see it.
see the
I
bomb bay
it.
door,
Yeah.
and you see the rod.
Yeah. That's
See
the one.
That's the rod,
Yeah.
and the bomb bay door that's sticking out of the sand.
Yeah, we did learn a lot. We have the whole tour inside, outside to check all the things all the question we need to have answer on. So yeah, a great day here, for sure.
You think it's going to help when you get underwater now?
It will certainly help. We needed a lot of information about sizes, not for the sizes in measuring, but for the sizes to visualize how we are gonna do when we are salvaging the engines and all the parts out there on the seafloor. So.
You think you're going to need some sort of a device now to lift things because it's so big?
Yeah, for sure. We need devices to lift all things because we need to be careful. All the pieces are fragile. We need to take it up carefully because all the composition of the rivets, they are made of a little part of magnesium, some of them, and they become fragile when they have been down in the bottom for a long time. So now when we're lifting the stuff, we need to use maybe big rods that we tie all the things to and lift the rod instead of lifting the pieces.
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a very good time here. This was excellent. We're very happy.
But normally it would be 7 men in the bomber crew. And if you needed an 8th man, a second navigator, or they did have Halifaxes with a special gun down below, so you needed a number 8 man. But normally 7 crew. And this is what magnesium does in freshwater.
Yeah.
This is part of a wheel. So we had to replace the wheels. Water and
Okay.
came apart.
On the
So,
wall.
and then over the years, much cubic yards of sand.
Yeah.
So we have to do the vacuum cleaning before we lift pieces.
Now they're not doing like, what did I see they're doing now in England where they're actually putting a dike around the,
Oh, that's in Holland.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's around a Wellington.
yeah, so
And-
you're not planning to do that.
Well, yeah, but it's $1.4 million to do that.
What's a little money between friends?
Yeah. Well, we're doing this all on our own with the crowd fund in Sweden. So it's working well, but believe me, it's a threadbare budget.
Okay.
And the sweat equity is with our allies in Sweden.
You got it. Well, as I said before, in the long run, when it's all said and done, is it worth it?
Yeah. Is it worth it? Uh-huh.